Hey Aquarius, thanks for checking out your love and romance reading for February 2021. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I know a lot of people like to check out their Venus sign when it comes to love readings, so I'm setting the intention for Venus as well. Real quick, if you are sick and tired of love readings, you came to the right channel, you just clicked on the wrong video. Check out the weekly forecasts for those of you who want readings that are not focused on love and romance. But this is the love reading. So we're going to see what's happening for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising in the month of February. One more shuffle. I feel like we need one more good shuffle here. All right, nothing to it but to do it. Let's get right on into it, my darlings, and see what we have coming up for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alrighty. I wish I would have said it because this would have been very confirming. But I was feeling the number 5, and those of you who have had a personal reading with me before, you know what that means. And now here we have the 5 of Pentacles. So that's confirming the energy that I got, okay? Now, when I see the number 5 come up in a reading, when I'm reading for somebody, it tells me that the person I'm reading for is going through karmic shifts. And looking at a relationship, like between two people, it could tell me that this is a karmic cycle or a karmic relationship or a karmic soulmate. However, there's a twist here. There's a plot twist here, and this card confirmed it for me. The energy that I'm feeling for you guys, Aquarius, is I feel this karmic shift or this karmic cycle is more what's going on in your life with like family, work, friends, and your circle is changing. Your circle is shifting. Okay, so I feel some of you are feeling very challenged or frustrated in your lifetime right now, in your love life. I'm sorry, in your love life right now, because it's feeling to you like there's just nobody who's getting it. Or if you're in a relationship, you might be feeling like you guys are moving in different directions or going in different directions. Or if you're dating, you might be feeling very frustrated, like, you know, people aren't seeing what you're seeing, or they're just not getting it. Okay, so when 5 of Pentacles can come up, or when it comes up, it can indicate sometimes feeling like we're shut out, or we're like out there on our own. It can feel that somebody else is shutting us out, or you know, we may be shutting somebody else out. And for some of you, that dynamic might exist where you're just kind of shutting certain people out of your life, or ending a karmic cycle, somebody that you know is a karmic soulmate. But I feel, Aquarius, a lot of you are kind of like journeying, okay, journeying. And I feel a lot of the Aquarius that are drawn to the video this month may be single, or kind of referring to themselves as perpetually single. And right now it's like, man, is there anybody? Is there anybody out there? And the cards just want you to know that yes, there is, right? But you're kind of journeying right now, and you're about to come into the time of finding, amongst this journey, finding soul family, and finding someone who, like you, is breaking out of their own karmic stuff. Okay, I feel like a lot of you are just feeling a little bit discouraged with humanity. Now, and I'm not saying this like in a Debbie Downer kind of way. I just feel like a lot of you are looking around and you're just not very happy with the way people are behaving, or the things that they're saying about other groups of people, other affiliations, other, you know, neighborhoods, other classes, other religions, whatever it might be. I just feel like you're just wanting peace, Aquarius. And I feel like you're seeing a lot of negativity around you, and it's kind of made it challenging in your love life. Your next card here is the 3 of Cups. What beautiful confirmation. Beautiful, beautiful confirmation. Now, I'm seeing 2 storylines here, and so it's going to be different for different ones of you. The first storyline that I'm seeing with the 5 of Pentacles followed by the 3 of Cups is that as many of you are kind of embarking on this journey and kind of leaving the current circle, you're finding that soul family or soul tribe. You're finding the community of like-minded people. You're finding friendships. And through that, you're finding this soulmate kind of energy or soulmate kind of relationship. Okay? Also, those of you that are on that path or that storyline, in addition, I feel like a lot of you are healing your experiences with feminine energy. Okay. So whether you're somebody that dates feminine energy or dates women, you may have encountered that they've been, not very trustworthy, or they've been, you know, leaning on you too much, or they've been blaming you for things, or whatever it might be. You may have had negative experiences, and then going way far back, with your maternal figures. Maybe you didn't have the best relationship with your maternal figures. Maybe they were controlling or cold or mean, or, again, putting a lot of pressure on you. You're healing that. You're healing the feminine energy. And within friendships, maybe your female friends were kind of catty or backstabbing. And so maybe you just kind of felt like, yeah, I don't really like that energy, or I don't really like being around women, or feminine energy. And I feel like you're coming across friendships and collaborations with higher vibrational women and feminine energy, and this is bringing about healing that is directly connected with your heart chakra opening up, and love coming in. Okay, now the other story that I'm seeing, Five of Pentacles followed by Three of Cups. Some of you may be a part of this awakening, and wanting to move on. Three of Cups can actually sometimes mean an engagement, like announcement of an engagement, or announcement of like a pregnancy or a graduation. So some of you might be leaving your circle, your friends, your upbringing, your ways, your beliefs, whatever it might be, for a relationship, right? Like this person and you might feel like, okay, we're ready. Like we're ready to move forward. We're ready to get engaged or get married. So some of you may be abandoning, maybe abandoning is a strong word, but leaving behind your old life, your old relationships, your old connections for a new relationship, right? Because it's like the old energy, and you just feel like, well, that's not who I am anymore. So those are the two stories I'm seeing here so far. The next card here, Aquarius, ooh, is the Queen of Swords, and this is applying to both stories, right? Queen of Swords, on like a lower vibe kind of way, can be a very kind of mean, cold-hearted feminine energy, right? It can sometimes indicate also like a very critical mother kind of energy. So maybe there's things that need to be healed with a critical mother. That's kind of going in with that Three of Cups that we talked about. Um, but the Queen of Swords also has to do with boundaries. You're setting boundaries in your life, and you're basically in this energy where you're like, look, either you're supportive and you're going in the same direction as I am, and you want the same things for me as I want, or you got to get out of the way, right? Aquarius, a lot of you were maybe in this really non-judgmental vibe where you were just trying to say, okay, everybody has their own path, and there's people in my life, and maybe they don't agree, or they don't see things how I see, and that's fine. They can be on their vibe, they can be on their wavelength, and I'll do mine. But it's begun to create blockages. Okay, it's begun to create like this traffic jam of energy in your life. So the people that you've been around, the situations that they've been bringing into your life, the energy they've been bringing into your life hasn't been aligned with what you've been wanting for yourself in your love life. Some of you are single because the people in your life just don't give you the time of day. Okay, or you have certain obligations or responsibilities. I need to say something for those of you who are parents to young children. Okay, you can't, obviously you can't cut your children out of your life, but you might feel like, okay, well, it's kind of been difficult for me to find somebody. In that instance, in that sense, Queen of Swords is saying that you're going to become more efficient with your time, where you're putting your time, where you're putting your energy. Okay, better with schedules, better with timing, getting the kitties on a schedule, right? Eating at regular times, sleeping at regular times, and then you having time for yourself, you having downtime or time to talk to people or get to know people, or, whatever it is that you're doing. So scheduling. And if you're single, that scheduling aspect comes in here as well, making time. I do feel some of you are talking to somebody online or talking to several people from online, doing like the online dating thing. And you're about to have this massive shift of coming into like a higher vibration or attracting higher vibrational partners, because you're beginning to see patterns and you're nipping them in the bud right away. Because what you're seeing and realizing is like certain people are pestering you. They're pestering you, like they want to text constantly, or they want to talk constantly, or they want information about you that you're not comfortable giving out, or they're like, send me a picture, and you send them a picture and they're like, oh, I really can't see that good, send me another one. And oh, I can't, well, oh, what are you wearing? And you're like, hello, I'm busy, like I'm trying to live life, I'm trying to take care of my kids, I'm trying to work, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. So a lot of you are beginning to cut that stuff out like right away, like block, block, delete. And I'm not saying you're like not telling the person, sorry, that's not what I'm looking for, or I can't right now. But when you're in the instance where you have somebody that's just pestering, you're not having it. You're not having it, right? And you're not allowing anybody to make you feel guilty or make you feel like you're being some kind of a prude. You're just like, nope, not doing it, not having it, not having it, not having it, not having it. So setting boundaries here, right? Boundaries in general. I know we have a female here, we have a queen on the card, but even if you are male and you're watching this, the boundary thing still applies to you as well. The boundary thing, and setting your standards, setting your expectations. If you have people that are trying to get stuff out of you, just having better boundaries here. Boundaries, mastering your boundaries. Your next card here is the Hanged Man. Okay, now you guys are on this whole kind of journey, you're clearing energy, you've got all these new people coming into your life. And the Hanged Man is a card a lot of people don't like to see, because when they see it, they feel very frustrated. Like, oh my gosh, nothing is happening. And this is what I feel, because there's all this karmic energy. Okay? Those of you who are kind of running off with somebody, right? Like leaving this life behind and being with this new person. The Hanged Man for you guys is going to mean there might be a little bit of a stall. There might be a little bit of a delay in your plans, right? So maybe you all were planning on moving somewhere together or getting married, and something is happening where now there's like a stall, right? Or a relationship was moving along. If you're already with this person and there's been progress, all of a sudden there's this stall. And for those of you who are completely single and just kind of out there, you might feel, again, there's like you feel someone's coming, but it seems delayed. The Hanged Man is a major arcana card. So the Hanged Man is going to come up when we're at a significant crossroads, because it's a major arcana card. Major arcana cards come up when we're at a significant crossroads. And so this means we're about to manifest something that we've been potentially asking for a very long time. And this card is saying, okay, now there's a little bit of a timeout, because Spirit is trying to give you a chance to really, really reevaluate the situation. There's something you haven't considered. There's something you haven't taken into consideration. And the thing that you're manifesting, or the thing that you're about to do, might not be bringing you the happiness that you thought it would. Okay? So this is a good time to meditate, to pray, to ask God, to ask your angels to help you see anything about the situation that you have missed or that you should be aware of. This is a little bit of a pause for us to be able to do some self-reflecting and make sure this is really aligned with what we want. And I'm just going to flat out say this, guys. I'm just going to flat out say this. And this isn't going to be for every single one of you, but for some of you, there's a relationship coming in. And it could be a relationship that some of you are manifesting out of pure frustration, because you just feel like, I don't want to wait anymore. I don't want to wait anymore. This person's half decent, fine, I'll go for it, But and it could be, a lot of us, depending on where you live, you might be in a place where things are kind of locked down right now, and it's frustrating, and it's hard to, live life the way that we're used to living life, and you just might be feeling super lonely. But you're being asked to kind of pause and really think about this. Really think about this. This might not be the best time to make permanent decisions, right? Because especially once things change and we begin to have a little bit more, freedom, or our circumstances change and improve and are better and other options become available to us, this might not be a relationship that you want to stay in, right? So I just heard, let your yes mean yes, let your no mean no. Like, a lot of you are manifesting something where you would be giving a promise or a commitment or a vow, or some of you are reconciling with someone, and this is like, are you sure? Are you sure? Right? If you're making a commitment, make the commitment, not willy-nilly, not with the idea or the mentality of, oh, well, you know what, if it doesn't work out, then we can always break up. Don't go into it with that energy, because if you're wanting to manifest stability, right, it's going to be very hard if you're making a statement to the universe saying, you know what, I'll just take whatever is, quickest in the moment now, whatever the options are now, instead of taking a stand and saying, no, I'm reserving this space for a life partner. I'm reserving this space for, something that's going to stand the test of time, right? Especially those of you that Five of Pentacles in the beginning, a lot of you are coming into this really, transitory kind of period of your life where you're rediscovering yourself, you're making a lot of changes. So it's hard to kind of, pinpoint someone or a relationship down when you're still going through this metamorphosis. So you're being encouraged to consider being patient. Again, you have free will, in terms of what you want to do. Some of you might be presented with this offer to move in with somebody, or, a proposal, or like, let's get married. And this might be a good time to maybe wait. For some of you, wait a little bit longer. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Empress. Okay? Now, the Empress, a lot of the times, can be seen as, traditionally in tarot, a card having to do with like pregnancy and fertility. And for some of you, this might be something that you're manifesting. For some of you, you might just kind of feel like, well, hey, if this person's willing to have a family with me, then hey, let's go, let's do it. And so some of you might be in that very literal energy here in terms of fertility and motherhood. But the Empress is much deeper than that. The Empress has a much deeper meaning than that. Okay, the Empress is all queens in one. She's the sexy, confident, ambitious, life of the party, charismatic Queen of Wands. She's the no nonsense, intelligent, tough as nails, Queen of Swords. She's the business savvy, luxuries of life, pamper yourself, treat yourself, Queen of Pentacles. And she is the loving, nurturing, intuitive, artistic Queen of Cups. Okay, she's all the queens in one. Okay, so you guys are coming into this energy of, emperor slash empress energy, of being all these, suits in one. And so this tells me that you're coming into a time of manifesting a much higher soulmate. Your life is going to be shifting so much, and you're going to be coming across a lot of new people. And this doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a relationship right now. It just means that this might not be the time to rush into commitments, okay? Or rush into like trying to cement something. If you're going through a reconciliation with someone, be patient with the reconciliation. Don't feel in a hurry that, okay, well, we got to tie it down. And okay, if we're going to, get back together, we have to hurry up and have a baby, or we have to buy a house, or we have to do this, or we have to do that. Take things as they come, because it's very clear in your personal energy. You guys are on a very big journey right now. And what fits today might not fit tomorrow. Okay, so keep this in mind, my darlings. You might want to watch your moon sign or rising sign videos, your Venus, if this is not your Venus sign. Some months, different aspects are going to resonate more than others. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you want to go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. And I thank you guys for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to check out your weekly forecasts. Take care, my dears.